the sun is just starting to climb up over the treetops. And it's gonna be a beautiful day, that's plain to see.
Welcome to Bill Dance Outdoors, America's most popular and longest running TV fishing show.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.
You remember that old joke, knock, knock, who's there? Well, today we're going to try and answer that very question as we head to one of Bill Dance's favorite places, the Chandeleur Islands just off the coast of Louisiana. Bill's go-to guide in these parts is his great friend and expert guide, Theophile Bourgeois of Bourgeois Fishing Charters. Now, if you're wondering why we're calling this show, Knock Knock, Who's There? Well, it's because Bill's good friend Bruce Stanton, Vice President and General Manager of Rebel Lures, is fishing along with him today, and he's bringing the Hedon one Knocker Spook, a fine topwater lure, with him to entice the ever-popular speckled trout and redfish that they'll be fishing for today. The Chandeleurs are a 50-mile-long chain of uninhabited barrier islands located in the Gulf of Mexico. They include Breton, Grand Gosier, and Curlew Islands. All are remnants of the former Mississippi River Delta and form the easternmost point of Louisiana. Theophile Bourgeois is an expert on the seasonal variations, effects of tides, winds, and weather on the fish near the Chandeleur Islands, which normally require a 3-hour trip by boat, but are only about 25 minutes away by air from Toll's Lodge in Lafitte, Louisiana. It's a bucket list adventure that any angler would love to get the chance to do. Let's find out if the fish today are ready to answer the knock.
You know, I've heard about the Chandeleur Islands all my life, and I've had the opportunity to fish them several times with you. Right. What makes the Chandeleur Islands so popular?
Well, being so far off the coast of Louisiana like that, it's recognized by both states, by Louisiana and Mississippi. It's just such a unique place because it's very hard to reach by boat. So sometimes, you know, I won't see a boat out there at all based on wind direction, but, you know, it's full of bird rookeries. It's just a safe haven for fishing area. So you're 30 miles out in the Gulf of Mexico. And so it's holding all the bait fish, all the mullets. It's got grass beds. It's got everything set up so nice. So this is definitely what we call a Cajun Caribbean. And what we got now, since you've been here last, there's more and more grass beds. So that's definitely them shallow flats. Now, keep in mind, since Katrina, we're still fishing over actually the footprint of the islands. Them islands haven't come back yet. It's going to take a long time for this to happen. But so where we're going to be fishing at is actually the footprint of where the island used to be, and now there's grass beds forming, so it's really a unique place.
How many different fish species use the islands?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody uses it. So we're going to focus on redfish and speckled trout. But right now there's a lot of jack crevalles up in there. There's skipjack, pompano getting ready to start moving in up in there. That, you know, so now the water's shallow enough, we won't be dealing with no red snapper or mangrove snapper or say lemon fish. They'll stay out, you know, way off. We also get a lot of tarpon moving too during July and August. Everyone wants the targeted species, meaning, you know, local people, they want big trout, big speckled trout, because they never have the opportunity in the inside of, say, southeast Louisiana is known for numbers and typically smaller trout. So they never get opportunity to catch something over 5 pounds. So they go for trophy fish out there with the, you know, for big trout. Now people out of state looking for the big bulldog, they're looking for the big redfish. So you get someone who's only, say, from Idaho, has only caught, say, a little pond bass, maybe 3 pounds, a bunch of little shell cracker perch. You get him on a 30, 40 pound bull red fighting for 35 minutes. That's something they're gonna remember for a long time. Check it out, let's make a little walk, man. See what's going on.
And
hey, oh,
what's those hooks?
watch him, cuz. Watch him by your feet.
Oh, treble hooks.
The netty, what do you got? Whoa, nice. Nice. Put him in the net.
Yeah.
Oh, good. He's still a good
shot
trout.
through my legs. He's around my legs. Gotta watch his hook. A toe?
Woo. That's beautiful. Oh, look at there, boy. Oh, there we go. We got some redfish and some speckled trout. That's pretty, man.
Bill Dance Outdoors is sponsored in part by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Rebel, catch fish anywhere. And by Mercury Marine, go boldly. Today's Conditions Log is brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Tourist Development. Come experience the kind of beauty that can only be made in Tennessee. Go online today for your free Tennessee vacation guide.
Come on, trout. Redfish, let's go. There's some broke water there, cut.
What is it?
Feel like a redfish. A little redfish there, cut. There we go. Big Bruce, the boy.
You got one on?
That's a trout.
He decided he don't want nothing to do with this. Oh my goodness.
That's a nice speck, Bruce.
Oh. He ain't stopping, man.
I know it.
He ain't stopping. Big fish like this is all you can do, man. Pumping. Never give him any slack. Although he's got 6 hooks probably in his mouth somewhere, he can spit it, man. Kind of pump. Pump and reel, man, but always keep tension on that line. And always let that rod do the work for you.
That's a good one.
I'll get him for you, Bill. Another 45 minutes. Man.
What?
Why don't you come take this one over for me? Let's tag team on it, man.
Well, fight him out.
Like the junkyard dog, man. Woo! Come on, man. Come on. Get
That's
away from that. Get away from that. He knows, man, that crab trap.
That is a good
Beautiful fish. That's the king of the
That's
Gulf
a
right
good
there, cuz. Woo! There we go.
Boy, that's a
Beautiful.
beauty.
Beautiful. Sun's over this way.
Yeah, you got him.
That's
Hey,
a
big
beauty.
boy.
You want to kiss him? Come on, man.
You got too big.
Come on. Don't be scared. Give him a little kiss.
No. That's a big one.
That's a beautiful red. That's what we're out here for, cuz. We're out here for some big old redfish.
That's
Speckled
a-
trout. See, Bruce got a couple trout
I
going
knew
on.
it had to be a big one.
Oh,
It took you
Yeah.
forever to get him.
no doubt, man. Beautiful fish. Great fish. You want to tell him one more, want to whisper him one more last thing in his ear?
Yeah, he just wants to go home, don't you, buddy? You
There
go
we
on.
go.
We'll see you.
All right, cuz, we'll let him go.
Boy, that's a
All
good
right.
one. That's the way to do it. You get another one? Oh, look at that one. Nice one. What are those trout feeding on in there?
These 1 knots.
Besides the 1 knot.
They're feeding on 1 knot. They eat any little crustacean. They'll eat, a little shrimp. They eat, I think they eat one another. I already catch a 12, 13-inch trout and have a 5-pound trout. Try to eat that one off your pole. So they, they're in this grass beds, getting kind of whatever's available.
What do these trout do? Just run the coastline?
Yeah, this is out here. They're getting ready to start spawning, So what we're looking for, we got good water, we got grass, place with crustacean to hide. Now we're looking for the hungry, aggressive one.
There you
Coming
go
at me with
back.
that one, all I see is one tooth and some yellow
Hey,
mouth
he's
coming out. All right, here we go.
Look at that netting job.
There it is, boy, there it is.
We got him up under the bottom
hey,
lip.
The bottom hook, the very
And then
last
the
hook.
bottom fin. There we
we
go. Another one.
Thank you.
Thank you, my boy.
He
I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold this
slapped me with
spot.
a little. I got your fish. Go ahead and fish. Don't worry about it.
That's okay.
It's all right. Go ahead and do your thing.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Quantum Rods and Reels, Mystic Lubricants, Lubrication Domination, and Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Today's equipment log is brought to you in part by Gamakatsu, because the fish of a lifetime only comes once in a lifetime. Today's show is sponsored in part by Stren, the standard of dependability since 1958. Lure Lock, turning the tackle world upside down. And Garmin, fight your fish, not your fish find you.
You know, we go to a lot of places, but one of the most enjoyable is right here with Theophile. The lodging is great. The food is simply delicious. Fishing is always fantastic, and you'll have more fun than you can imagine. It truly is a wonderful place to visit, to bring a buddy, your son, daughter, wife, or your whole family. And I can promise you, if you come once, you're gonna come back. It's just that good. Okay, let me tell you about the equipment we're using today. It's perfect for topwater fishing. The spinning reels are Quantum Smoke Speed Freaks, and the rods are also made by Quantum. They're smoke, medium heavy, fast action spinning rods. Perfect for making the one knocker walk the dog. Now that one knocker is actually a Hedon 4.5-inch super spook, and Bruce has brought along several in different color combinations for us to try on this trip. The line is also a key component in topwater fishing. We're using Stren's 30-pound braid super line with a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader. The zero stretch factor in the braid, along with the sensitive tip and backbone in these smoke rods, are what you really need to get a good hook set on these long casts that we're making today. You know, flying out here, I saw it looked like it was a line, you know, a foam line.
Yep.
What was that?
That was a current line from the Mississippi River water meeting the Gulf water. So it's pretty defined too. So it's
It was definitely defined.
yeah.
Is that a build-up? Is that the way sandbars are built
Yeah,
up?
pretty much. That's how these islands are formed. So the Mississippi River, you know, overflows the banks, high river, comes out here in the Gulf of Mexico, hits the Gulf current, and salt water and fresh water don't blend, so it kind of stands up. And this is how this island is formed by the fresh water meeting the Gulf water, and all the deposit, the settlement is deposited right here where we stand.
What the heck?
There we go, cuz. Woo! One knock, boy, one knock.
You know, all the different topwater baits that Hedon makes, what would you say is the #1 seller?
Well, it's definitely the Super Spook Junior. It's a home in freshwater and saltwater, so we sell a lot of them out here where people catch reds and specks, but a lot of people fish for bass, white bass, stripers, freshwater too.
So how many spooks are there? I know you got the original spook and you've got the knocker that we're fishing today, the one knocker.
Yeah, so there's about 10 different variations. We have a chugging spook in a few sizes. We have a super spook in a few sizes. You have the original Zara spook. It still has the old hardware and the old O'Shaughnessy hooks. There's a Zara puppy, the smaller version of that. So there's about 10 models in production right now.
That bait has been made for umpteen years, hasn't it?
It sure has. It's been around. Its forerunner, the Zaragoza, was around in the 1920s. So it's really almost 100 years the Zara spook has been alive in some shape or fashion. Of course, Hedon's been around since 1894. It's the oldest lure company in the world.
I look back at the old Lucky 13s and the old Bassers and, you know, the old-timey baits.
They are. You know, the Lucky 13 still has a home. It's still in the catalog. It's amazing how some of the old baits they do stand the test of time. You think about a Zero Spook, it's the one in topwater that everybody copies. Everybody's got their version of it, but the original is the Zero Spook, that original walk the dog lure.
Yeah, it's still hard to beat.
It is.
Nice and thick, plump, ready for some French fries and a piece of po' boy brie. Ooh, you just... Whoa, whoa. It was only Bill's.
Well, we just ate the po' boy bread.
We eat the bread and a lot of French fries.
That's right.
Bill's question and answer of the week is brought to you by Bill Dance Digital. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube for great information that can improve your fishing.
There's no doubt the fine line we put on our reels can be the most important part of our equipment. So we're only as good as this connection. And this is why we should always use a quality line and check it periodically at the knot and 12 to 14 inches from the knot. Run your line through your fingers and feel for nicks, abrasions, and wear and tear. Side check your knot. If there's any doubt, retie.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Millennium Marine, a new class of comfort, and Motor Guide, trolling motors engineered for anglers. Closed captioning provided by Power Pole, the original shallow water anchor. Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin and their GPS map series, chart plotter sonar combos. With advanced sonar technology like Chirp and exclusive Panoptix all-seeing sonar, you'll spend less time finding your fish.
I'll never forget one of the many things my grandfather taught me about fishing, and that was being quiet. Maybe he wanted me to hush up so he could concentrate. Now, seriously, many times it pays off. And that's why I like this little 4-stroke motor so doggone much. It allows me to idle back through this shallow cover without even spooking a minute.
Come be a part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us.
Oh, just had a hit. Little one knocker, baby, come on. See that? That was a person by himself. His friend wasn't trying to eat the pizza. One little dry strike. Hey, come back. There we are.
You got it,
come on back. I was walking my dog a little slow. I was pulling the leash. He was dragging his feet. He didn't want to go. He didn't want to go outside for a walk. Walking the dog.
There you go.
There we go. A little something.
Hey, trout.
All right.
Oh, look at that. Boy, he blew it up. Take it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, got it.
I
You got it.
I see it. All right. Oh, yeah. They're getting a little thicker. They're getting a little thicker, man. So you can't beat top water, man. There's nothing like top water. And we're going to do a twofer. So I'm knotted up, so now we're... So we got two of them. And there you go. We got two different colors. So the thing is, does color matter? Does it debate? So look, we got the green. We got the black back. I mean, two good fish.
Yep.
But I find whenever they, when you're hitting it multiple times like that, it's multiple fish.
Is it?
One time they'll come up short striking, okay, but it's like me and you sitting at a table and there's one piece of pizza left. I don't want it till you want it. I don't really want it, but I don't want you to have it. So that's kind of the thing, is it's smack, 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 smack. Well, give it to me. I'll take it now. Well, you didn't want it a little while ago, so now you want it. So, same thing. Whoop, look out. Oh, redfish, don't do it. Oh, my goodness. Bull red.
Was it?
Yeah.
You got him?
Yeah.
Well, good. That's it, po' boy.
Oh, I seen his back come out the water. Uh-oh. There you go, boy. I have the unique opportunity to be out here and bring people fishing.
That's a fun fish to catch on top.
Never caught fish this big. They don't realize the pulling power these guys got. This is a
Oh,
bull
he got
rat.
one hook in it.
He's a little small.
Easy.
Yeah. Easy, buddy. One hook.
One hook.
One hook.
One hook and a
One more time. One more time. There we go. Ooh. These hooks, man. This is a little problemo.
Compared to one knock up, then.
We got the one knot. We one knotted up all right.
Got one, Bruce? I saw the splash.
Oh, that boost. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got him out of there. There we go, buddy. That is nice there, boy.
He got a one dot. No, he's two dots on this side.
Two dot. Yeah, one on each side.
Huh?
Cool. Beautiful little red. He's a bull red. Louisiana, over 27 inches is a bull red. You're allowed 5 a person, from 16 to 27. This cat here
is that
probably,
a male?
Yeah, he's grunt. He's a male. Yeah, he's grunt like a.
Well, hey, if it's a female, you still call him a bull?
Oh yeah, don't matter. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll let this cat go.
See you, Cat.
All right, cat.
Now we know the answer to that famous question. Knock, knock, who's there? It's Chandeleur Island redfish and speckled trout, that's who. And there's something else we know. Time flies when you're having fun. And let me tell you, there's not many people that's more fun to spend a day on the water with than Bill's good friends, Theophile Bourgeois and Bruce Stanton. If you want in on some of this incredible fishing action in an incredible place, be sure to give Captain Theophile Bourgeois a call. You'll be glad you did. Thanks for tuning in this week, and we'll catch you again next time.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.
Thanks for watching Bill Dance Outdoors. Join us here again next week.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.